So here we got another inequality that is absolute value of 1 minus 4x is less than 5. So just like before, the first thing we got to do is we got to split it up into its two different equations. That 1 minus 4x is less than positive 5, or 1 minus 4x is greater than or equal to negative 5. And then we can just solve both of those out. The thing to remember here is that we're going to have to divide by a negative again. So when we divide by this negative 4, we've got to flip that sign around. And then the negatives cancel, simplify the fraction, so x is less than 3 halves. We'll do a similar thing over here. Subtract 1. Negative 4x is less than 4. Oh, this isn't less than or equal to, though. I wrote that wrong. Just less than, and then we divide by negative 4, so x is greater than negative 1. And so here, it's a less and problem because of this sign right here, that our absolute value is less than 5. So we need both of these things to be true. So when we put it on a number line, we need it to be bigger than negative 1 and less than 3 halves. So what is our answer? Just right here in between those two numbers. And in this case, it's just less than, it's not equal to. So we've got our open dots. When we put it in interval notation, we use parentheses from negative 1 to 3 halves. And lastly, just as a combined inequality, negative 1 is less than x, which is less than 3 halves. That x is in between negative 1 and 3 halves. So absolute value, the gist of it is you split it up into its two different equations. And then when you have two equations, you've got to look at this sign right here. Is it less and or great or? And that'll depend on if you need both of them to be true or just one of them to be true.